Buenos dias, my people. Coming to you live from the Chavita compound. On our way yet again to Phoenix, man. On the way to pick up the Razor. The Razor, Greg hit me up, the owner from MTS, and he's like, hey Anthony, your car, dude, is done. Should make like the world of freaking difference now with whatever stuff they did. So pretty stoked on that to go get it and see how it handles. I have a big event next week. I'm freaking, dang, I wish I could tell you guys about the future plans for me and this channel. Some big stuff freaking happening, and it's wild to finally be in this position. Like, I never thought that this stuff coming up would happen. Anyways, more on that in the coming weeks or whatever. So I had to get my Razor dialed in. I had to get it the shocks retouched, redone. It's good, I think, to service the shocks every 2,000 or ish miles, something like that. And it's dependent, of course, on how you ride and how hard you are on the car. I've really thrashed on my Turbo R. I mean, I haven't jumped it as much as previous cars, but it has like 3,000, 3,200 miles, and I feel like all those miles are pretty tough. I've done a few Baja trips with the car, a few obviously Glamis trips, and travesias from El Golfo to Rocky Point and stuff. So the miles add up quickly, and so does the abuse. So it's really good to get your shocks done every few thousand miles. And like I said, for this event next week, I thought, like, you know, why not, might as well. So on the way to go get it, I'm excited to bring the car back, drive it, see how it feels, feel the changes. I kind of talked to them about like what I was looking for. I wanted more of a all-around car. I didn't want something specifically like, oh, make it stiff as hell for jumping or make it smooth as hell for whoops. I want a dialed in car everywhere I go, you know. We are almost here, boys and girls. We're almost there. That trip is brutal, man. Just gonna put you to sleep.
What's up, Dad?
My man. That's pretty badass. I never saw that.
That was when we did some work on their RF1 for him.
Well, here she is, boys and girls. All dialed in from the experts. So yeah, it doesn't really look any different. Oh, it wasn't gonna look any different, but they messed with all the internals. I forgot. Ned was going over, they did this, they did that, different PSI and something valves, and he says basically in comfort mode now I should just freaking eat whoops. Very excited, especially because of what's coming up. I needed this thing to be dialed in for the next couple weeks. Probably go rip it sometime, I don't know, tomorrow maybe, or sometime this weekend, just to get a feel for it. You know, every time you do changes and stuff, the car is gonna react differently and just handle differently. So I want to make sure I'm as comfortable as possible for what's to come next week. And of course, a million freaking thanks to MTS, man. I've been rocking with these fools since I don't know when, years ago. I don't know, maybe like 5 years. And they've been just the baddest freaking people since day one. Sometimes people think like, oh, maybe because me, I'm in a different position than the next person or something, whatever people think. MTS treats everybody with the same freaking respect and customer service and everything. And that's why I chose them from day one. And then that's why I still continue to choose them. You know, if something ain't broke, don't fix it. Why would I go anywhere else when these guys are as cool as they are? So shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate you, vatos. And hopefully you guys did a good job on my whip. That nice little ethanol idle. Right off the bat, not doing nothing or hitting anything crazy, I can tell right away how different it is in comfort. Feels way more, not as loose, I guess. I don't know. Very hard to explain sometimes what shocks and springs do for your cars until you actually experience it yourself. And if people ask like, what's the #1 thing, I always recommend doing a cage first. Just stock cages are just not very good. But after stock cages, man, I would say shocks all day. And shocks not only even safety, from a safety perspective, you know, like you get rid of nasty bucking, you get rid of bottoming out, you get rid of a lot of the the stock machine's flaws or whatever with a nice suspension upgrade or a shock upgrade. So to me, that's what I think is number 2 on my list. I would say cage, shocks, probably a clutch kit, and then go for your lighting or audio, harnesses, seats, different things like that. But hit up MTS, guys, if you guys want that quality. We'll catch you guys out on the trails when I'm ripping this thing. Well, let's see how baby girl eats.